guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all today? Today I am doing a tutorial for you guys, doing a new book page pocket. And when I say new, I mean this is new to me. It's one that I haven't seen anybody else doing. I'm not saying that nobody else has ever done it. They probably have. It's a very simple fold and it's going to be a very quick video. But it is new to me. I discovered it last week when I was feeling a little bit off my game and things like that. I was struggling with a bit of anxiety and things, and I decided that I had decided that I wasn't going to go crafting, but then I couldn't sit and do nothing, so I had to do something. So I took a book, this book here, and I just folded all of the pages into pockets. I haven't inked and glued all of them yet, but they're all folded up. So one of the pockets that I folded when I was doing that, I kind of discovered it. I was just looking for different ways to fold it, and I hadn't seen anybody else do it, so I thought I'd come on and show you guys. So you're going to need some book pages. It can be done obviously with other pages too. It's just a really good way to use book pages, and this uses 3 pages. Any size pages, doesn't matter. So we're going to take our first double spread, and we're going to take the first leaf, and we are going to fold these down like so. And we have this little point here. And then on the second page, we are going to fold it so that it is less folded than the other one, if that makes sense. And you can do this by eye. You don't need to measure, just have it parallel to this, or you can do it off kilter as well if you want. That's entirely up to you. I am just trying to do it slightly parallel, or semi-parallel at least. I can already see that that one's not straight. That's okay. So this is what we have right now, okay? So obviously you can make pockets out of all of these. First thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to glue down my flaps. There is no need for these to be open. They're going to be to the back of the pages. I'm sure if you played around some more, and I should have done this actually, if you played around some more and glued and left them to the front, you might even be able to make more pockets out of those. But for now, we will go with this one. And I'm going to do the same with these flaps. I'm using Pritt Stick glue stick. I normally don't use glue stick, but for something like this, like gluing down flaps and things, I don't really mind. And I will use it to glue the sides of the pockets as well, because I do plan on sewing. So there's our flaps glued down. Now the next thing I'm going to do is on this straight edge here, and this straight edge down here, this one here, and this straight edge here, I'm just going to put some glue on all of those edges. I am leaving all of the rest of this open. Get those glued down to the back page. And on this one, I am just putting a bit of glue at the point of that fold. I'm going to fold that down. And I got glue all over my book, which, no big deal, I guess. So that is that. Where would I find a cloth? My fingers. Okay, so we have, oh, our book just came apart. So we have our 3 pages. I'm going to take these out of the book. Put this aside. And let me see, just so that I can show you guys. So I have here a page from one of my end paper kits. Now these haven't been tea dyed or anything yet, But let's say that this is our journal page. What I would do with these, and what I'm planning on doing with them, now this one takes up pretty much all of this page, but I'm okay with that. Sometimes you have a page that you want to cover and just have a little bit of peeking out at the side, but you could always just trim the edges as well. So I would glue it onto the page like this, and I would leave these open so they're almost like belly bands. Okay, you can decorate up all of the different layers if you want to. You can leave them as book pages, ink them, whatever, and all that good stuff. Another thing that you can do with this is actually put it in as part of your signature. So you would fold it in half like so, and when you put it in as part of your signature, you would have a double-sided with double pockets. Okay, so that is the basic construction, and I think I am going to go ahead and decorate very quickly. And I'm just looking for some papers that I want to use. I have this. I'm not sure exactly where this came from, but I'll use a bit of that. And I'll use a little bit of this so we can have some slightly different green and some reds flashing through as well. How cool. Okay. Now technically you should probably do this before you glue, and I'm actually going to unglue this because I can. I really should have prepared another one, but let's not let that one go to waste. We'll actually decorate this up. So I'm going to decorate the back of it first, and on the back I'm going to leave the center one, I'm going to leave this middle piece uncovered and just leave the text peek through, and I'm going to have paper on the other parts. So of course if I use my not bendy ruler, that would be very helpful. I'm just going to do a very basic decoration here, just covering it, collaging it and things like that. I'm not going to go too OTT. I'll just keep this video very, very short. And to be honest, you will do it in your own style anyway. So, but just to give you the basic construction, the basic idea of what it can look like. Oh my lord, my tearing isn't going so well with my ruler. Let's try that again on the other side. There's better results on that one. So how much do we actually need? We might as well just cover the whole page at that, to be honest. Okay. So in that case, and I'm not even actually going to clip that, I am just going to get this down, and I'm going to do it with Quick Stick for the sake of speed for the video. What have you guys been up to this week? I haven't had much time to craft at all, unfortunately. I wasn't feeling well, as I said, and I was working. I haven't been in here for what I think it's been nearly 2 weeks. I've been doing a couple of little bits and pieces. I finished off my Alice in Wonderland journal, and I actually managed to do a little bit of a tidy up just a while ago to clear off everything from that project. It kind of feels, I don't know, it's like refreshing the whole room once you clean up after your project that you just finished. That's how it feels to me anyway. I almost feel like I have a new room every time. It's pretty good. Alright, I'm going to line this up here, this edge, and I'm actually going to bring it slightly over the edge and trim it because I didn't do a great job of tearing it. Now you could as well, and if I had thought of it I would have actually done it, you could just cut the paper so that it comes just inside this line here and you'd have some of it peeking through. I didn't think to do that. I think that's what I would do the next time. I'm just going to give this a very quick trim. Now obviously when you tear the pages out of your book, they're going to need reinforcing with some sort of tape or something like that. Unless you're using pages that are, you know, double-sided sewn in and you're using 4 of them or 2 of them. There we go. So that's our back page done. I'm just going to reinforce that glue again, just get it stuck down. I'm running out of glue. Typical when I try to do a video, of course. I have one right here though, so that's okay. Okay, so we got that down. I'm going to leave this and I'm going to cover this. So let's get that up. And get our other paper. Now, do I want to bring some of this pattern over, or do I just want it to be this nice, it's almost like a hammered metal finish. It's beautiful. I'm not sure where this paper comes from, to be honest. It's not one of mine. And guys, I do apologise if you can hear the television out there. It is quite loud. I have closed the door, but it seems very loud to me still. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up on the mic, but if it does, I do apologise. I don't have to do all of that. So I could, it's just not fitting, it's just short. Does it bother me? Does it? I don't think it does. I think I might do it that way. Yeah, just go for it. I can always cover it with something. I can always put an edging on the bottom, on the side of the pocket if it bothers me, I guess. Ooh, see, and that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying your the bottom of these pockets are going to need to be reinforced when you take them out of the book, and I will actually show you that in a second as well. And that will actually cover these little corners that I was asking about. Get that stuck down. We're back to rain here again in Ireland. Our summer is officially over. It's a dreary, wet, miserable day, which we know so well from our 6-month-long bloody winters. Excuse my French, but it's just so frustrating to look out the window and see rain and just know that it's going to be like this for the next 6 months. So there we have that. Just get this actual pocket glued down properly again. Oh, there seems to be quite a bit of glue still on it though. Okay, get that glued down. Now, there are several ways you can reinforce or close this. You can obviously sew it, which is what I plan to do, but just in case there's any of you out there who don't sew on your papers for whatever reason, let's have a look at doing it with washi tape. I think you can always do it with a strip of paper as well. I mean, you could cut a 1-inch strip of paper from this and just glue it. You would need to trim it here so that it's not cutting the pocket off, but that's another way to do it. But I'm going to do washi tape. Let me see what kind of washi tape I can find. So I have lots and lots of washi tapes and I have them all color coded, so I decided I'd go with something maybe this red. So I could do that, or I could do that and have a little bit of metallic shine coming through, or I have a stripy one here as well. I think I'm going to go for the original one. Oh, that would be cool as well. No, we'll stick with this one. None of the greens that I have over there would work here anyway. So, and besides, just looking at that, I could actually try some gold. After all that, I didn't even bring back the gold. I brought back the vintage style ones. This is how the desk gets messed up when you're doing a project. So I have all these vintage ones, and I think that I am going to use, where is it gone to? It was here 2 seconds ago. I have one chosen, guys. I'm sorry, I will find it. Yeah, here it is. I think I'm going to use this one. It is quite wide. It doesn't have to be this wide, but I'm going to use this one just because I like it. And it's got some reds and things going through it. Or should I use this one? Actually, I'm going to use this one instead. This is more nature themed, and it works better with what's going on there, I think. Yeah, I'm going to use this. Okay, I'm just going to tear this off. And oh, it's got a nasty white edge there. I'm not going to glue this right now because I think I might actually take this off again. But I just want to show you how to do this. And it's just that simple. You just fold it over and there you have your pocket. There's a nasty white line on this washi tape that I've never noticed before. So I'm going to have to trim that off if I want to use it. And all you would do then is snip these corners so that they're not interfering with how the pocket opens. And you have a pocket for your journal. And you can do the same thing with this reinforcement. You can still put it into your journal as a page. But I like the idea of having them just sitting and almost like belly bands. And acting almost as a belly band. You could obviously put a larger sheet of paper in there too. Like so. Obviously not that large, you'd want to cut it down to the right size, but you know. So guys, that is that. I hope you see some possibilities here and you get some inspiration from this simple kind of folded pocket. While it is simple, I think it's just something a bit different. I really like it. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So, please do help me out and hit the thumbs up on the video, subscribe if you already haven't as well. I'd love to see you back, and leave me a comment below the video as well. All this engagement really helps my channel and it helps me to bring you more videos and it helps me to reach other people as well, and that would be very, very much appreciated, guys. Thanks for your time and thanks for watching and joining me, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye.